Mexican in this. We could see from the introduction, even though Lopez is the favorite in the star, the crowd was very lukewarm with their applause for him.
Right. Juan Manuel Lopez jumped out of his corner and went through an elaborate sort of dance with a big filigree at the end, throwing a punch into the air, expecting a crowd response, and the Mexican sat here and looked at him like, right. Take that step back to Federico, kid.
But this is a predominant Mexican and Filipino crowd tonight.
So Lopez, the knockout sensation, is a southpaw, and Caro, who is here to try to get through the first round, blunt Lopez's try for another first-round knockout, and then go from there, is a conventional fighter. And you can see already, Caro intends to move side to side to try to stop Lopez's punching power. So Lopez stands in the center of the ring and pivots and looks for a chance to land something. Chopping right hand over the top by Lopez. Good quick hook by Lopez.
One of the best punches when you're fighting a guy on the opposite side is the right hook.
And again, he starts out with the hook.
The right hook, work it again.
2 times that Caro has briefly come forward. He's got clocked with right hooks by Juan Manuel Lopez. And again, a right hook as Caro steps forward. Caro moving in and out, trying to move side to side, hoping his movement will slow down the number of punches that Lopez is able to get off.
Lopez could be one of those southpaws, like a lot of southpaws, which really are right-handed fighters, like Marvin Hagler was. And two of my fighters, Jason Benavidez and Nakamura.
Totally flat-footed, Emmanuel.
Yes.
Puncher stance.
And when he throws the left hand, I have not been impressed with the way he delivers his left hand as much as I have his right hand.
It'll be interesting to see where the knockouts came from.
Yeah, that little right hook is a punch that his opponents really can't see coming.
Yeah, and the right jab is effective too.
And he throws the hook just as Caro began to lean forward. But we're past the 2-minute mark, and Lopez is nowhere near a first-round knockout, so this may become the 3rd of 9 fights in which he doesn't put his opponent away in the first stanza. Meaning Caro's better than the previous opponents.
That's what it means.
But also it shows some poise on the part of Lopez. He's not out here just to put up a string of 1-round knockouts. He'll take care of what's in front of him as it develops.
No, he didn't come out trying to force a knockout. He's a very active puncher. If it happens, it happens. He impressed me in the fact that he came out working down a nice jab and a counter right hook.
And waiting for Caro to come to him. As you say, Manuel, not forcing it, not pressing it. Confident that he gets a chance to use his stuff when the moment comes. Fast hands.
He's a very active puncher, too.
We're looking good. But we need to have our hands a little higher. Don't get overconfident. He's not doing too much. The jab, keep it going. Yeah. Jab from the side.
Ray Torres is our interpreter in Spanish-speaking forms.
Don't close my eyes. Don't tell me what to do. With the left eye. You gotta throw the right uppercut. Yeah, but throw more left. Come on, do what I tell you. You gotta stop him.
Trainer and cut man Manuel Boldenegro working Caro's eyes.
It's interesting, Emmanuel, just how a top prospect just carries himself. You can see him standing in his corner, fully aware of what he's bringing here and what his future could be.
Well, one thing that I found out dealing with a lot of champion fighters, there's a certain amount of intelligence and awareness that they all have, regardless of what may be their academic standards. They're always aware of everything that's going on. How he had that, Lennox Lewis, Joel Brazil. He's not trained yet.
Oh, come on. The references to the most spectacular young prospect in the sport, Larry.
Yeah, he'll be on the card underneath Mosley and Vargas, and we hope to get to show some of that.
Here's the first knockdown of the fight. Rather expectedly, it comes on a quick right hook.
But it was more of a hook and a push like it's balanced for the most part.
Yeah, and he hit Caro sort of on the back of the neck.
In fact, given all that, everything you've said, which is all true, I was surprised Caro went down. Now Lopez following up. The sense of urgency goes up, but only a little. Nothing frantic, nothing frenzied, just keeps working.
The speed and accuracy of punches is really bothering Caro right now.
Obviously, he realizes that he didn't catch Caro with a massive shot, and there isn't a lot of after effects.
Very, very quick. You realize it's more of like a push type right hook, but nevertheless, he's back to boxing, trying to find a screen punch. Caro at this stage here is really mentally going through some changes, realizing that the guy is a much more active puncher than he is.
Two good body shots by Lopez, backs Caro way off. Caro's becoming a little bit more cautious now, having tasted all of the leather that Lopez can throw. But again, Lopez's straight left hand, not nearly as impressive as that quick right hook. So Cortez, one of the great referees in the sport, capable of speaking Spanish to both fighters, of course. Cortez is from Puerto Rico, but many Mexican fighters prefer his services. He is universally regarded as fair.
I think he was raised in New York, but I know he was a New York Golden Glove champion.
Flurry of punches now from Lopez as he caught Caro along the ropes with a good shot. Followed up with a flurry.
How you feel? Come on, yeah. Stretch your leg. How come you're not throwing any punches? My eyes are almost closed. Throw some punches. You gotta throw punches. Come on, it's easy. Come on, listen to me. You gotta throw the punches. And when he comes in, hit him. Come on. You gotta throw punches. Come on, don't.
As you can see, the knockdown was more from the angle and the position of Caro's body as much as it was from the punch. So the punch was more like a punch that caught him on the back of the head and made him lose his balance.
And he had his right foot on Caro's left foot. This was always helpful.
And that's why he was complaining.
Now, Lopez is a tall featherweight, just an inch shorter than Eric Morales. Delivers short, sharp punches. He can take a punch, and eventually we'll find that out. He looks like he's a comer.
Bout scheduled for only 6 rounds, so we go to Harold Letterman at this early juncture in round 3. Harold has to score first.
Okay, Jim. 2-0, 20-17. Jose Manuel Lopez. Jim, the biggest mistake that Caro's making is he's circling to his right. The entire fight, you can't circle to your right against a big left-hand puncher because you're circling right into that big left hand, and that's all there is to it.
He can circling to his right because he wants to stay away from Caro.
He wants to square up in front of him. That's what he wants to do, but he's going the wrong way. In any case, 2-0, 20-17. Lopez, give him an extra point for the knockdown in round 2.
Don't you think he's circling to his right to stay away from the right hook?
Well, to me, in my case, I don't see if there's much emphasis with him. He wrapped out right as everybody else puts on. I think the guy is just a much better boxer, much better fundamentally. Because there's different ways you can fight a southpaw, moving to the left, off to the right. It really doesn't matter.
Well, although it's common consensus in the sport, for instance, that Oscar De La Hoya got a win over Pernell Whitaker despite going the wrong way all night against him.
Yes, if you have speed and skill, it still will prevail. The speed is a big factor. More so than position left to right.
Yeah, but Caro comes at it.
Caro is on his back.
He landed a right hand and got a left hand in return.
And maybe Lopez's left hand is pretty good after all.
Good shot.
As it ends the fight in the 3rd round. The 9th consecutive knockout in Juan Manuel Lopez's career.